really the bigger crisis right now, I mean, large as that relationship is, and important as it is to heal that relationship between the masculine and the feminine, maybe even more important is simply the contrast between boy and man.
Yeah, exactly.
And the psychic food and the experiential food that we need in order to become men as separate from boys, as distinct from boys, is really not easily available in this culture, which is why many of us will have had the experience of being 18, 25, 35 even, with this sneaking suspicion that I'm not a man. My body is a man's body, have a man's job or whatever, but I feel like a boy playing grown up. And that is because, for one thing, we lack models of real mature manhood in its full expression.
Yeah.
And I don't want to make this too black and white a case, all right? Like, but you know, there are many men who beautifully express certain aspects of masculinity, but culturally we've been truncated in many ways.
Yeah.
So the second thing that we need besides models is we need various initiations. And I'm not talking necessarily about, you know, indigenous initiation ceremonies, coming of age ceremonies. Those are very much to mark the completion of an initiation. The initiation itself is like a real initiation requires that you come face to face with your limitations and be put in a situation where, in a sense, you're on your own. You can't get help from mommy and daddy. You have to become yourself.
Right.
This situation is studiously avoided in modern education, where it's all about training people to seek answers and help from authority. So we have, you know, each generation more than the last of delicate snowflakes who really haven't received the initiation into adulthood, into independency. So, you know, so yeah, like in this context, if you sense a unfulfilled blossoming of yourself as, and I'm speaking to men here, but similar things apply to women. If you feel in yourself an unfulfilled blossoming of who you are as a man, then first, don't blame yourself and beat up on yourself for it. And second, don't think that this is something you can achieve by trying harder. What's important is your recognition of your readiness to receive this initiation, which may be administered by life itself, not consciously administered by any human being, but the uninitiated man will naturally seek out situations that force him to rely on his resources and force him to grow up. And at the same time, will be afraid of those situations, but maybe something unconscious will push you to take risks, to seek out adventure, to travel. Maybe it might be to travel, to stand outside your safety zone, outside of dependency on somebody else,